What's up, everybody? It is packing day, Saturday, before I leave on Tuesday. Yes, I'm packing early, but that's because I have a ton of things that I need to take with me to California. So I have this list, as you can see. This is literally just all my standard suitcase and my carry-on. So I have a personal bag, which is kind of like a carry-on, and then I have an actual carry-on, then I have a personal suitcase, and then I have a pageant suitcase. The carry-on is actually full of pageant stuff that I'm going to take with me, like steamer, like my crown and sash, and some other items that I need just to like touch up things. My makeup is going to be in there. I'm taking that with me on the plane because that cannot get lost. If I could take my pageant wardrobe on the plane with me, I would, but that's going to go under the plane. This is the most I've ever packed in my life. Let me show you this. So this is my mobile pageant bag. This is what has the crown and sash inside. I have a steamer. Let's see what else is going in here. Nail file, cotton balls, tweezers, nail clipper. My ring light is going to go in here, my little one. My hand fan will go in there. I put an alarm so I will remember. My robe will go in there when it's time for the pageant. Right now the robe's in here, but I have an alarm on my phone to tell me to move it. And then I haven't even started packing my carry-on, but I'm packing my regular clothes right now into this big suitcase. You see I have toiletry on toiletry on toiletry. Yeah, I never bring this much with me, ever. Like, ever. Usually it's just this one toiletry bag, which is just like soap, toothbrush, toothpaste, stuff like that. But I literally have all kinds of stuff in here just in case. I have tea to keep me level-headed and keep me okay and calm. I have sinus medicine because sometimes the fog and the pollution in Cali gets to me. Just all kinds of stuff. And then I have this other suitcase, which Daniel has his clothes in there right now. This is going to be most of my pageant attire in here. This is Robin's suitcase because I said we're going to pack before I leave so that when you guys get to California, I know that you have everything you need because I helped you pack. So this is Robin's bag, underway. This is Daniel's bag, underway. And the room is kind of crazy right now. I do want to show you something cool I found today at Joann's, and that is this little kit that I put together. This is all going to go a part of my state costume. So I have this rainbow ribbon that I'm going to make a, like, you know, you tie it to the stick and you like swish it around. That's going to be part of my costume. I also found this really cute rainbow tutu that might possibly go under the skirt of my dress. You know, to like somewhere over the rainbow, you know. And then here's some Velcro. So this Velcro is really essential because there are some points in my routine where I spin. There's a point in the opening dance where I spin, or a step pivot. It's not like a spin, but my shoes don't slide. Like, they have so much grip on the bottom that I then near like my ankle like starts to twist. So I have to put something on the bottom to make it easier to turn. So I'm gonna be putting Velcro on the pairs of shoes that I need to for those routines. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But I have all that going on, and I'm trying to get it all finished before. I'm trying to get it all finished tonight. Because tomorrow I have a recording for Strut, so I'll be recording dance videos in the studio all morning. Then I'll have just enough time to come home, get a really good shower, and probably eat some lunch or grab lunch on the go. And then on Monday, my goal is to just focus on triple checking my stuff, make sure I have absolutely everything. If I need to run to the store and get something that didn't come in, like I just ordered these this pink and black top for the winter circle. So if you win, you have to take a photo shoot on Monday. And I didn't have any tops that I wanted to wear. I had a black top, but it wasn't like, I felt like it wasn't elegant enough for it, and it just wasn't as flattering as I would hope. So I ordered a black shirt, I ordered a pink shirt for the winter circle, and then my sister let me have one of her dresses for the black cocktail dress. She never wore, and it fit me really well, so I'm really excited about that. Thank you, Yolanda. My other sister, Nell, helped me put together my costume, as you saw in the other video, and it looks so good. Like, I can't wait for you guys to see my state costume. But yeah, that's what I'm working on today, just packing it up. Monday, I want to be as easy breezy as possible. I still need to go get a pageant wig, and I'm talking to my makeup artist who helped me learn how to do makeup. She also installs wigs, so I'm trying to set up something with her so she can install it for me on Monday, and that way it's done fresh and it's going to be in there, you know, for the trip, and she's going to show me how to maintain it. And I think that's the last that's the last thing I really need to get. I think I have everything else. I need to check my list, triple, quadruple check it, but then I'll finally feel like I have everything I need. I've been practicing for the interview every day. I've been practicing my walks, my poses, everything, like all the things. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna pack up the rest of these bags, get Danielle and Robin together, and get ready to go to California. Good morning and welcome to Pageant Week. Woo! We are finally here. I'm so excited. Like, you can see it, you can feel it. Like, anywho, so far I got Robin up, I got her ready for school. Danielle took her to school, and now I am preparing to leave. I've got everything, basically everything packed. I'm gonna get freshened up, and I'm going to double check my list to make sure I have all my paperwork, to make sure I have all things going on. But I'm really excited to take you guys along the way. This is day one. So today I wanted to review the pageant paperwork that I have had to fill out and meet these standards, and I'm taking with me to submit once I register on Thursday. So when you enter a pageant, the reason that there's paperwork is because lots of things are happening and they want to make sure that you're safe. They want to make sure that they're safe, like liability wise. So there's a lot of things going on. So I'm just going to go over some of the things that we had to prepare in order to compete in Nation of States. The first one is an About Me form. So this is a 10 things about me, and what it is just a summary of 10 fun facts that I choose to share about myself, plus information about my platform. The reason this is really cool, I don't know if other pageants do this, but this is so amazing because they are gonna base the interview off of this information. So I don't have to worry about them asking me about something I have no clue about, never heard of. You don't have to worry about them asking you something very political if you're uncomfortable with those kind of conversations, or just something completely random that throws you for a loop. You get to pick what you want to be asked about just by filling out this form. That is so neat. Like, I'm really excited because that gives me a chance to really practice for the interview and feel confident that I'm ready to answer those questions. By the way, I've written a bunch of questions and I need to go over them and over them and over them before the big day, and I will, and I am, and I shall. The next is a hold harmless agreement. And this is one of those liability situations. So it basically says that I am participating in this pageant of my own fruition. No one forced me to do this. I am allowing them to use my image. They can take pictures of me, they can take photos of me, and they own those documents, that media. They can use it however they please. I am literally releasing my, rights when it comes to that media. That is their media. I am saying that I have brought everything that I'm supposed to bring to cover myself, like my medical card, my ID, like things like that, so that if something were to happen, I could get taken care of, and I can't say that it's their fault, which is a very smart thing to put in here. It's saying that I agree to, being safe, that my wellness is my responsibility, and things of that nature. So basically it says that I am agreeing to their terms for this pageant, and you have to sign it and date it at the bottom. Secondary to that, or just kind of like along with that, comes the medical certificate, and it's basically your information. So if, let's say you pass out and you're the only one there, they can know your information. So your name, your address, your insurance information, if you have allergies, those kind of nature. And then of course, in case of emergency, contact. And that way, if something happens, you're good to go. They know who to contact, who to call first. They know what to tell the doctor, and you'll be taken good care of. The next one is a media release form, and this is all about more in depth about the videos, more in depth about the photographs, and if you get interviewed, like the reporters. So they're doing like behind the scenes segments where they're talking to the current reigning queens and the outgoing queens, and possibly some of the competing queens. I don't know, but this just says that I'm giving them my permission to publish that content. So if I agree to do an interview, then I have to know that if I don't answer the way that I want to, they might post it, and I have to be okay with that. I'm agreeing to that. Same thing with pictures, same thing with videos. It's a little nerve-wracking knowing that they might publish a picture I don't like, but it's a pageant. So what what are you expecting at this point? I don't know. If you're surprised by that, you probably shouldn't be surprised by that. It does make me want to work on my angles though, because I know when I speak naturally on a camera, especially when I'm on my fitness channel, I tend to look up just because that's how I perform. Like when I was in the band, I would look up because usually the audience is in a stands, in a case of stands, or like, you know, I'm on the field and they're on the bleachers. So I'm just so used to lifting my chin. But when it comes to face, I have to bring my chin down and focus. Also, I've noticed that head on and just a little bit to turn are like my best views, I guess. And then from above, that's usually a really good view. I also actually like myself from this view. I think I look really sexy when I put my chin up to the camera. But other than that, like, I don't like a lot of side because I have these beautiful big cheeks, but it just feels like I have so much face left right here. So I'm gonna need to be really mindful of what I'm doing so they can get the right angles. It also says that I'm doing this for free. Like, they're not gonna pay me for this media. They're not going to compensate me for anything that they are collecting. And then last but not least is the actual pageant contract. So this baby is 4 pages long, and it requires a signature and stamp from a notary public. They are not playing games. The reason being is because if you win, then this contract goes into effect at that point. So anytime before that, there's really nothing that they're holding you to as far as what it takes to represent the pageant. However, if you win, you have to meet these terms. So a few things they'll say is like, no public intoxication. That would really embarrass the brand and yourself. No drug use. And that's really important, especially near and dear to this director, because she actually has shared openly about how her son died from fentanyl. So I know that that is something she's super passionate about. And I don't use drugs anyway, but if I did, then that is something that I would have to take into consideration with competing. It's like, if I'm going to compete in this competition, then I'm going to have to let go of that while I'm serving under this title. But look at me, I don't do drugs, so I'm good to go. It says you're not supposed to be where you're not supposed to be. Basically, if you're under the age of 21, you shouldn't be in the bar, you shouldn't be in the club. They don't want to see you caught out there on the media, like social media, doing things you ain't supposed to be doing, or that would embarrass them. And then there's a whole list of other items about the agreement about the prizes that you win, about serving, because you would serve for an entire year. You would do service acts every month, like you would make an appearance, and then they'll probably give some details about what those requirements are for those appearances. If you are going to compete internationally, which they will crown you at the pageant and they'll let you know, then you have to consult them with your strategy. You can let them help you with your strategy. If you're going to change your image, you have to let them know, and they have to approve it because they approved what you showed up at the pageant as. So you can't just like win. Let's say you look like this, you can't win in this appearance, and then the next day you show up with platinum blonde hair. It's like, okay, we need to talk about if that is flattering, if that still demonstrates the same, you know, the same amount of elegance, the same amount of personality or whatever that you showed on the stage with your current look. So I understand that. Me, I wear wigs, so I feel like I change my look up a lot, but if it's just pertaining to the pageant, I'll be fine. I don't mind going out and getting another dark beauty. I usually don't do dark. It's so strange seeing myself with dark hair again. Like, I always have like some browns and like some honey blondes going on. Sometimes I do pink and red. So this is strange. And the only reason I went with this color is because I love this wig. Because I love this wig, but they didn't have the colors that I wanted. They only had this shade and a shade darker, if you can believe it. This is a 2. The ones are like super jet black. And I never go that dark, but as long as it's pertaining to the pageant, I'll be fine. I can still wear like my normal stuff in my everyday life and when I'm doing appearances and such. But if I'm going to do an international pageant, then it's no big deal to find something dark again. So the only other thing is your official list of things to bring to the pageant. So there's things like the paperwork, the list of paperwork items, there's the wardrobe for the contestants, and then there's the wardrobe for the outgoing queens, as well as something called a Barbie pink outfit. I'm super excited to figure out what that is, to experience what that is. We're gonna have a Barbie party. And I'm like, yay! I'm so like, not disappointed, but I saw these really cute Barbie pink sandals at Target, but they only had a size 11, probably because everybody scooped them up, but they would have been perfect for this outfit. I picked out my dress. It's hot pink. It's got some texture to it, and I'm a big cute and stuff, so I'm really excited to see what we're going to be doing. There's also a release party for Project Runway because Jonathan Kane is going to be one of our judges. There's the banquet, so I just feel like there's going to be a lot of fun dressing up and feeling kind of like Barbie during this weekend, which if you know me personally, you know I won't be doing that. You know I get dressed up, gussied up every once in a while, but on a daily basis, I don't wear heels. I don't put on a full-fledged face of makeup. I don't usually wear lashes. I have only been doing this 2 master this look for the pageant, but I will say that it is growing on me. I really like the way lashes make my eyes look, although I feel like I need to put on a little bit of eyeshadow whenever I wear lashes, otherwise it looks strange to me, just to me personally. And at least do my eyebrows. So if I just do my eyes, then that's probably enough, and just some lip gloss. Maybe that could be like my 5-minute look. I don't know, we'll see. I also like the way that I look in heels. I don't like the way some of my heels feel, but I'm learning how to buy a size up because heels are not made in the shape of your foot. Like, they actually point in the middle of your foot, and no one's feet look like triangles. I guess some people do, but mine don't. So some things are growing on me, you know, some things are growing on me. I was telling my husband that, you know, this is what trophy wife Nay looks like. And I was like, could you get used to this? And he was like, yeah, but I know that I'd have to like be trophy husband if you're gonna be doing that. And I was like, yeah, I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. So maybe this will inspire some things, some changes, some really sexy changes in my household. But anywho, that is all the paperwork for the pageant. They asked that we put it in a paper clip, so I have this really cute triangle one that I actually got off my wig that I'm gonna use for my papers instead of stapling them. They said don't staple them, so I'll have this ready to go. And we're gonna keep on moving because it's pageant week.